Hi students, this is Professor Burke. Today we are going to be looking at the muscles of the arm. This is a SOMSO model. We're also going to be looking at a 3B model. So I like to learn the muscles in groups just like for the leg. And remember, in the anatomical position, palms face forward. That means this is a right hand. Let's start with the anterior forearm muscles. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 at a time. I'm going to learn these 3 together. So all of these muscles do flexion. They are flexing the hand, flexion. So they have that in their name. Let's start with the first one, and the one I choose to start with is the easiest one for me to find out. It's this one. Because if I trace the tendon for this muscle, it goes to the palm of the hand. This muscle is called palmaris longus. If I move over here, this muscle is flexor carpi radialis. The next muscle we're looking at is here. This is a flexor also. You'll notice it goes over the carpals and it's next to the ulna. So this is flexor carpi ulnaris. Sorry, this group of muscles right here. Okay, I'm going to show you one more muscle that kind of fits. It's a flexor too, but it comes down like this. And it's up here near the brachius, the brachialis. This is called the brachioradialis. So you can see it starts up here, kind of in the upper arm, brachioradialis, because it goes over the radius. All right, let's turn it around. And now we're going to look at the posterior forearm muscles. And again, I'm going to choose a group of 3. So I've got 1, 2, 3 right here. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Some of these muscles are thin and they're small. We're not going to look at these ones. So we're going to look at 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is going to be my first one. This muscle, you'll notice, goes to all the digits. And these muscles all do extension. They do the opposite of what the other anterior forearm muscles did, which is flexion. These do extension. So this is called extensor digitorum. And this is the easiest one for me to find, so I start with this. Now if I go a little bit this way, you'll notice there's a little bone sticking out here. This is your ulna. This is extensor carpi, because it goes over the carpals, ulnaris. Extensor carpi ulnaris. Back here to extensor digitorum, and now we're going to go over to this one labeled 19. It's a major muscle. This is extensor carpi radialis, because it's next to the radius. And again, all of these do extensions. So that's the lower arm. Now, let's take a look. We're going to move up here to the upper arm, which is a little easier. On the anterior upper arm, we see this big muscle, and this is called the biceps brachii. This is the muscle people like to flex. If we turn sideways, we'll see this little muscle here. This is called the brachialis. And then posteriorly, it might look like 3 muscles, but it's 1. And this is called the triceps brachii. So remember that the biceps brachii flexes the lower arm. The triceps brachii does the opposite, extends the lower arm. So again, for the upper arm, we have anteriorly biceps brachii, brachialis, and then posteriorly triceps brachii, because there are 3 origins. Okay? You will also see up at the top the deltoid. So you can see the deltoid muscle attached to the arm model.